Hello, community. You know I'm going to ask if you can hear me. Are you all excited to hear more about our store today? You can, yay! Hi guys. Okay, well, without further ado, I'll turn it over to Mark so you can find out more and not make you wait any longer. Thanks for waiting for the short delay here, and here we go.
Hey folks, greeting from our amazing live streaming couch here in, as always, beautiful downtown Fairfax. Today's live stream is a different one. It's not a class reveal, it's not a design talk, it's not certainly any of the artists showing off their amazing talent or the programmers working some magic or some explosions of code. Today's, well, it's kind of about something, well, that I'm wearing. It's about our swag shop, merchandise, stuff, goodies, etc. The things that we've been promising you, for a couple years now that we said we would open. And, well, actually now it's open. We haven't shared the link yet. We will share the link shortly. But we've already had some people buying some things. The store has gone through internal testing, and we're ready to go. So probably another 5-10 minutes we will make it official. We'll share you the link. We'll make the link live on our site. But before we do that, as always, there's some details that I want to share with you. First, just an overview. This is our first attempt at a swag shop, obviously. We've had the digital store open. That's worked really well. But this is different. We told you folks right from the beginning that we did not want to really operate our own store. We didn't want the staffing headache. We certainly didn't want to do pick, pack, and ship ourselves. But we also wanted to maintain quality. We wanted to find a partner that, frankly, we could trust because, well, you guys know me, I'm a bit paranoid about such things, retentive as well. And so we spent a reasonable amount of time looking at solutions, looking for the right partner, talking to a partner, and really just doing the due diligence before we announced this store. And even after we had the partner, and even after we had decided on what goods to ship, it still took time because, once again, well, paranoid. So we had multiple runs of things sent here. The shirt well, not this shirt, actually. The other version of this shirt I put through the wash about 30 times. It's been my workout shirt. So, you know, we really, and I'm wearing a light version of the hoodie. We really wanted to be sure that not only the partner was great, that the goods were great, but they would also hold up. Because frankly, buying a shirt, buying a hoodie, buying whatever, and then a week later deciding, well, it's kind of, well, crap, is not what we wanted to do. We wanted to be sure that, at least from those perspectives, that we were doing the right thing. And I absolutely think we have. And so I want to introduce our partner. Our partner is Merchline. They have been in business for quite a while now. They handle a bunch of, cool stuff. We'll just say cool stuff for now. And I want to introduce you to Jay from Merchline. He's the guy who's had to put up with me, which is quite a challenge, for the last many weeks, while we've been going back in months at this point, back and forth on things. So let me introduce Jay, and he's going to tell you all about Merchline, and then we'll tell you a bunch of other things.
Awesome. Thanks, Mark. You're putting up with me, is the way I look at that. But anyway, yeah, I think that, can everybody hear me?
Can you guys hear Jay?
Check, check. Great. Merchline guy hype. Yeah, so I think, thanks for the intro. We're really excited to be in line with first of all, our first client who is really just known for putting out great product, and we've never had a game designer or a gaming company or any sort of partner that is at all remotely doing what you're doing. So we're really excited about that. Primarily, just a small elevator speech about Merchline is we're an independent company, and we primarily deal with touring bands, and then we provide tour merch as well, but we primarily deal with their storefronts. And so having City Street and Camelot Unchained under our collective roof is really exciting. And I think if I was to sum up why we're so excited about working with Camelot Unchained and Mark and crew, it would probably be because there's just this great sense of the backer, your well-being, and just wanting to go above and beyond to take care of you guys. And we love that because our number one priority is delighting the customer, and that's you guys. You're going to find that at the end of the day, an online store is the place where you go to shop. However, the product that you get delivered is not only our primary focus. We want product that you can wear for years and years and years. I have t-shirts that are 10 years old. You should have this t-shirt for 10 years or 10 plus years. You should give it to your friends or your kids. You should be able to, go to the gym, wash it 30 times. And that's something that by doing the printing ourselves, we can monitor the quality. And then by fulfilling, that is picking your orders as they come in and then shipping them from our facility right here, that allows us to keep a really close eye on your shopping experience online, but also the end user experience, which is not only just the shirt, but you open up the package and you're excited to see it and it shows up correctly and quickly. And we offer the cheapest shipping I have personally seen for this type of online store. No, we can't beat Amazon Prime, but we're trying to align ourselves with companies of that magnitude as best we can. And yeah, we're small, and but we really like the fact that out of, I would say, all of my clients on my personal roster, Mark Jacobs and the rest of the City Street crew are really concerned about, your, the bottom line and what you're spending. And so out of all my clients, that they were really, I think the first client that really, not only really appreciated the cheap shipping for you guys, and we've also worked on other ways to get it even cheaper and take care of you guys just a little more. And so I'll defer to Mark unless Mark wants me to run with why the store is a little different and operates differently than a typical e-commerce store. But you're going to see a lot of great deals that happen right before your eyes just because you're in the store and you're buying. First of all, the pricing's already been cut during the preliminary shopping, and then you save more as you buy more, which is really cool. So you're definitely going to, save a little bit on shipping just because our shipping prices are inherently cheaper. But as you add more, you'll start seeing a greater savings. So it's a really fun store to navigate through, and the product is second to none. You're going to love it.
So, hey, thanks, Jay. So what Jay talked about is only part of what we're doing. When we went into this, and when I mean into the Kickstarter, we told you folks right from the beginning that we were never going to treat you as walking wallets. That's a term I've used for years. It's a term I used at another company when they were doing things that I thought were disrespectful to folks such as yourselves. So, I've worked with Jay and Merchline on finding the best way to get the swag to you, to get merchandise to you, whether you're in the U.S. or overseas. And so, do a quick rundown of what we're doing. Then I'll point you in the direction of where you have to go so you could actually go and look at stuff while we are doing the live stream. So if you have questions, you can ask. So first, as Jay mentioned, I kind of was focused a little bit on shipping costs. You can price the goods at whatever you're going to price the goods at, but if shipping is really expensive, then that's a problem. And for most cases, Jay is absolutely right. And even in cases he's not right, and he's still right, it just has to do with a certain item, which I've already told you in the last live stream, is a pain to ship overseas, which is the giant movie-sized posters, 24 by 36, that you'll see on the site. So the first thing that we did, of course, is called a pre-sale. Now, what is a pre-sale, and what the heck does that mean to you folks? So, quick background on how silk screening versus print-on-demand works. In silk screening shirts, you order a quantity. Based on the number that you order, your price comes down, and then you have the shirt made. Print on demand, for those who are not aware of how it works, you simply order the shirt and the printing company prints you a one-off, or a smaller quantity, or a larger quantity, but smaller than you would do what we're doing with. And that doesn't work for us. Print-on-demand shirts are not the kind of quality in general that we want. When you see the shirt in the store, we've got 3 areas of printing on it. We've got a lot of colors in it. It's really good quality. And that wouldn't work on a print-on-demand shirt. So what we're doing in this pre-sale is that over the next week to 2 weeks, we are taking orders from you folks. And at the end of that pre-sale, the pre-sale ends, the store goes up to regular prices, and the orders are made. The orders begin to be made. Now, what does that mean? It means that we don't have to buy too many shirts or too few shirts and hope that we're right. You backers, you'll tell us exactly how many you want. We'll have those printed. We'll also then have a small overage, which we'll keep for new backers or for people who didn't get to the store during the pre-sale. However, the best prices are going to come during the pre-sale because that's when we get the best prices, of course. So that's number one. Another way you're saving money, as Jay said, is a discount based on the number of items you buy. I think we're at 4 max, right, Jay? I think Jay is muted.
No, well, I'm here. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think the discount is up to 4, correct?
No. So basically how it works is you can, and we would love if you buy as much stuff as you want. But basically what happens is you get a larger discount. You get a larger discount as you buy, and the discount stops growing at 4 items.
Right.
That's what you mean. Okay. But just so we're clear for all the shoppers out there and the backers, is that you'll always get the highest discount if you're buying more than 4. Doesn't necessarily mean, I know it's self-explanatory, but just so we're clear, it doesn't necessarily mean if you buy more than 4, it counts you out.
Right. Yeah, it's capped out. So I think our backers know that.
Cool.
That when you hit 4, you're capped out. You'll still get, of course, a discount if you buy 5 or more. But at 4, that's when you don't get any more additional discounts. So that's the second thing we've done. Third thing we've done. When it comes to shipping, as good as Jay's prices are, another way that we are working with them to save you money is the bundling of the shipping costs. So that if you buy 2 shirts, you're not paying for 2 separate shipping costs of the shirts, as long as it's in the same order. Same with the hoodies. Same with posters as well, if you bought more than one. So that's another way we're saving you money. The fourth and final way really is for all of our customers overseas. And look, we know that whether you're in Europe or whether you're in Asia, in Russia, the shipping costs are going to be more expensive than domestic U.S. That's just how it is. International shipping is more expensive. Even those Jay's prices, based on what all of our IT folks have told us so far on European shipping prices, are really, really good, but it is more expensive than the U.S. Also, VAT. If you guys are coming from a country where VAT is a thing, obviously you're used to paying a VAT on any goods that are imported. Third, the strength of the dollar. The U.S. dollar has obviously gone up a lot since the Kickstarter began, and even over the last year. So what we wanted to do for all you folks overseas and in Canada, because Canada isn't overseas, but it isn't the U.S., is give you an additional discount. So if you are coming in from overseas or Canada, you will have a coupon banner show up on the pages of the store, and there you will get a code. The code is your country. It is really simple, except in the case of UK, where it's the UK, as our backers told us. Don't enter England or Scotland, just say UK. So that's the coupon code, and when you enter the coupon code, when you go to checkout, you'll get another discount on top of it. So those are the things that we've worked with Merchline, and they wrote some special tech for us to make this happen. And as far as I know, and as always, backers, tell me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen any game shop operate in this way. Give you these kind of discounts, trying to save you folks money, especially you folks who are coming in from abroad. So I hope you like it. I hope you like the pricing. I hope you like what we've done with Merchline, and obviously with the help of Jay, who has come up with some great ideas on his own to help us, to give you the kind of store experience we want to give you. And to thank you, as I promised I would right from the beginning, for supporting this game. And that's where the discounts, the shipping cost savings, all of that comes in. We promised we would never treat you as walking wallets. We could have in this and just said, hey, the prices are the prices, but that's not us. So now I want to point you to the store so you can go look at it. At the same time, we're going to talk about the items, and then some fast questions for Jay, because he's, they're getting close to Black Friday, so his time is even more to premium than mine is. So we want to get some questions to him or to us or to me. Genesee, point them to the store.
Okay, you can see the URL. It's right there on the bottom. It's CamelotUnchained.merchline.com. So go ahead and hit that, and you can go through the products if you want now.
Yeah. So let's put up the first T-shirt. Put up the men's Hanes. So this is a Hanes Beefy Tee. We found, of all the different T-shirts that we looked at, both from Merchline and from other companies, that this is, by the way, it's a shirt I'm wearing, had the best combination of softness and durability. There were some that were a little more durable or felt a little more durable, but these were softer. For those, ex-Dark Age of Camelot fans, I think they were the T-shirts, at least one run of the T-shirts we had back then, were also on the Hanes Beefy Tee. So it's a great T-shirt. It's held up very well in the wash, and you'll see the multiple sizings. And in the store right now, there are no charges, no additional charges for the larger sizes. So I hope you guys like that. The next one will be the next level male tee. So this is the softest shirt of any of the shirts we've seen. It's a lighter weave, so it feels great, whether you're wearing it, around the house, at work, or certainly on workouts. It is my go-to workout shirt. And by the way, both of these shirts run a little small after washing. Not bad, but a little bit small. So make sure you buy the size a little bit bigger than you might normally wear. It is not excess shrinkage. We're very happy with how many times we put it through the hot wash and a dryer, but both of these shirts, keep in mind, will shrink a little. Next level for women, the scoop. So this is a scoop t-shirt for the ladies. All three of these t-shirts are themed around the depths. And as you can see in the store, you have the depths picture on the back and the logo that we've been using for it. You'll see the printing of the depths in the front, as well as a shoulder print for Camelot Unchained. So those are the t-shirts. In terms of the hoodie, let's go to the male hoodie. So this is what I'm wearing, though this is a lighter version. You're getting the heavier version there. It's got the printing here. and it's got the printing on the back. It is a great hoodie. It's a zipper. It's fantastic. I've been wearing it, and some of the other guys have been wearing it since we got our samples. The female hoodie. This was requested by IT, so it is the same manufacturer. It is just the female version of it, and no, that is not Michelle.
You wanted to know if it was Tyler modeling the male shirt.
Yeah, and it is not Michelle modeling that, but it is also a great hoodie. So go on to the posters. So first one, the Depths. So here's our iconic Depths poster. Both of our posters, again, 24 by 36 on, I forget what gloss it's called.
100-pound glossy?
Is it 100-pound glossy? Jay, is that right, 100-pound glossy?
Yeah, so that coating is also, it's good for blocking out rain if your window breaks. Just kidding. It's not that glossy. But it's super high gloss, and it's, you know, guaranteed to look really nice and be eye-catching.
And the other one is a Tri-Realm poster, Cry Havoc. And again, both of these posters, heavy duty, gloss, 24 by 36, movie poster size. So these are both very serious posters. So
and also, I'm sorry, Mark. Just
no, go ahead, Jay.
For anyone curious about posters, we ship them in poster tubes that are 3 and 4 inches wide, and I wouldn't take a hit with one on a dare. They're real sturdy, so know that buy with confidence your posters. We're really into collectible posters, and we have a lot of clients and a lot of customers that really appreciate the poster culture. And so although it's a very affordable poster, it'll still arrive to you as collectible as ever. So know that. It could be left on the porch in the light rain. You know, a lot of those aren't going to fit in your mailbox, so they'll be safe when you get home from work.
So that's the stuff we're offering right now. If you go to the website, and you'll see it on our site as well, we have a FAQ. I urge you to read the FAQ. It is, I think, 3 or 4 pages of very useful information about the store, about the merchandise, about Merchline, about where we're going. I want to reiterate again, we think Merchline is the right partner. One of the things that they do, which we love, is their money-back guarantee. Jay, would you like to tell them about that?
Yeah, sure thing. So we offer free exchanges and returns. So and that return, that return policy extends for 365 days. If it's an unused shirt or unwashed, send it back for the correct size, and shipping is totally on me. So I saw in your chat here that some of you had the same question, which is, are they pre-shrunk or shrink-proof? I don't know about shrink-proof, but they're all pre-washed, pre-shrunk. The Camelot crew have all mentioned that they experienced a little bit of shrinkage. Mark, can you explain?
Yeah, I mean, we've put it through. I mean, this shirt, and again, my workout shirt, has gone through at least 30 washes and dryers. And it is shrunk a little, and I mean a little. Not huge shrinkage. I'm able to wear the same shirt that I put on when it got here today, and I'm able to wear it into the gym. So you're not going to have to worry about huge shrinkage, but you should expect there'll be a little. So if a shirt size is going to be tight, if you think it would be a tight fit and you didn't want it to be a tight fit, definitely buy something just a little bit bigger. On the other hand, if a shirt of a certain size is generally bigger on you, then you'll be fine. We're seeing, no one here has seen any major shrinkage from any of the goods that we bought, that we've gotten samples of from Merchline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just to be clear, with 100% ring spun cotton, it's going to give you a more comfortable, t-shirt. And with that, inherently, you're going to see a little bit of, it'll shrink a tad. And Mark, you're not seeing it shrink every time you wash it.
Oh God, no! It stopped.
Just the preliminary, just the first one.
Oh yeah, that would be bad, Jay. If it was shrinking every time,
he started with
it would be a crop top by now. But no, the shrinkage was after the first few washings, and then it stopped. It's great. I mean, again, I'm using the same shirt that I would have normally worn to the gym, and it's, you know, I don't even remember how many weeks and how many washings, other than I stopped counting at about 30. So
That's cool.
My advice for the next level women's is to just order up a size. They do tend to be very form-fitting. So next level scoop neck women's, we found that if we ordered up a size, it was perfect.
Nice. Okay. Here
And
again, I'm sorry, Mark.
no, go ahead, Jay.
Okay, thank you. I see some comments. It sounds over the top that we offer free shipping even to Europe. Well, we are over the top, my friend. We do offer it. The one snafu with that is we're not able to supply international customers with a shipping receipt. It just doesn't work that way. But so instead, what we do is we will refund your shipping. At the end of the day, it will cost you nothing, and we'll make sure that you guys are, fully compensated for your exchange shipping. So don't worry there. It's just that the inherent system prevents us from sending you a label to send to me, but we'll make it right in the end.
And let me reiterate one other thing I said again last Friday on the posters. For you folks overseas, for you folks in Europe, the poster shipping is expensive. Do not feel you have to buy a poster to support us. We want to sell posters, of course, but because of the way, Merchline ships in these great giant super tubes, it is going to be expensive. I'm telling you that right from the beginning. So do not feel like you should buy it. Now, on the other hand, if 3 of you wanted to go in, because I think 3 could fit in one, right, Jay?
At least 3. I mean, we're not going to push it because we want the posters to wind up pristine when they get to you. But yeah, if I can fit 10 in one tube, I'll do it if it's safe. But yeah, we'll maximize packaging for sure.
So if you have a bunch of friends or even a couple friends that you want to buy multiple posters, that would lower the shipping price. But understand, that's the one thing that Merchline, simply because it's a big tube and there's just no two ways about it. That's what it costs. And I am sorry, and I know Jay is sorry, but that's a cost that just is because of the item. But all the other shipping costs, from what our European backers who have told us during the IT testing of the last week, all the costs are really good.
Yeah. The only way to get a poster safely across the ocean that was with a heavy-duty tube. So it is what it is. Short of folding it up and sticking it in an envelope, that's really the cheapest way of doing it.
All right. So since I know Jay is running short, guys, if you have any really specific questions for Merchline, for our partner, please ask Jay now. Genesee will take care of, monitoring it as well.
If you see any that you want to answer specifically, Jay, just read them out and go ahead. Otherwise, I'm going to ask you some. I'm waiting for them to come in right now.
Okay, so somebody's saying $11.77 is the cheapest to the UK, and it's not bad in their opinion when you take into account the exchange rate. That is true, and I appreciate the props there, but it's harder and we realize it's harder if you're an EU backer because of the exchange rate. We're always working to refine our shipping method, and just so you know, we're not sitting here just, sitting on piles of money that is earned from the, on the backs of your shipping charges. We leverage our size and our volume to get us cheap and quick shipping and reliable shipping. So we got our shipping down really, really, really low for you guys, and we're still working to make it lower. I don't have a promise on when I can get shipping even lower, but I can promise you that it will always have tracking, and it'll always be, quicker than most shipping. A lot of times you'll get stuff quicker to the EU and to the UK, than a lot of places where you'll pay more for shipping. So paying more doesn't necessarily mean it's quicker.
They asked about gift wrapping as an option.
We don't offer it, and we've asked the question to ourselves. It's possible to do it. It would require, I've also noticed a lot of brick and mortar retail spots are cutting out the gift wrapping this year. Don't know why that's the case, but I assume it's because it's really hard and everyone's bad at gift wrapping.
But if you wanted to send something to someone as a gift, could you do that?
There is no such thing as a gift receipt, but let me see. Is that what you're asking? Do you just want to send it anonymously?
I think that's what they're asking. Is that what? Can you clarify your question? You just want to send something to someone without them seeing the total cost you spent? That'll come up eventually. We'll get to that question.
In the meantime, yes, we can ship to a P.O. box where it's allowed.
Yes, to another address as a gift.
Yeah, we can do that. In the online store, what we basically do, so we have got a lot of processes set in place to guard your card from fraud. We have the ability there, we ask for your billing address, and then as long as that's authenticated to make the purchase, you can send that wherever you want. I will say that the international coupon codes to ease the burden for the international backers only works based on where you're shipping it to. So if you're shipping it to Germany, coupon code won't work unless you use the German coupon code.
And that's really important before you get to the next question, Genesee. And this is covered in the FAQ, and I've mentioned it again before, and I'll mention it again. If you guys are coming in from overseas, don't come in anonymously. Don't come in via a proxy that's trying to hide your location, or you won't see the coupon code. Correct, Jay?
You won't see it. It will still work. So if you know you're from Germany, you can type in the word Germany. It's not case sensitive. It's very forgiving, and it will still work. But Mark's definitely correct that the only thing that pops up based on geotagging is a notification for your benefit that basically tells you, hey, we know that you're from, Ireland, and we want you to be able to use the word Ireland to get 10% off your order. By the way, too, that's off your order day of, not your next purchase. I hate coupon codes like that.
You guys are asking a lot of questions on other things that we could have in the store. That's something we can save for Mark to ask later, but I want to get to ones for Jay now because he's got to leave. There's a question about if you must create an account to buy something.
No, so you can check out as a guest. If you're an international backer, here again, it benefits you to create an account because then I can authenticate where you live, and I can get you additional savings. But you can certainly check out as a guest. And also, Grumman, we do take PayPal. We also take Bitcoin. If you happen to own some, we're glad to take them.
You guys and your gift card questions. More questions.
No, we don't take Mark Jacobs fantasy bucks. That's not a currency.
Here's one, Jay. Tall size question about probably the BPT, if you want to explain that. Is there tall sizes for shirts?
They're out of, we did ask about that because I like a tall shirt myself, but as of the last run, or the last time we talked about it, Hanes was out of the tall, right, Jay?
That's right, and anyone who wears tall sizes or prefers tall sizes, you'll know that it's never easy to find clothing that you love in your size. And we appreciate that that's a hardship on you guys. And so we've got you covered, and City Street is definitely asked about it, and we're still looking into it. We normally have that access, but all of our suppliers seem to be out of that. And that's a problem that generally comes from the factory who make the cotton mill, basically. I don't know why that's the case, but we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll try to get them in the store as soon as we can.
Okay, any more questions for Jay before he has to go and get ready for all the mini sales of Black Friday that he has coming up? In Canada, you're having a Canada issue where there's no shipping methods available for your cart.
I see that, and I've seen that before, and so just so everyone knows, we have the bones of our system are built on something called Shopify. Shopify is a Canadian system. It's probably the most powerful web system there is. With that, I think that it doesn't generally lag, and it doesn't ever really go down based on like the bandwidth. What I can say to our Canadian backers asking that question, that's probably a glitch. And what I would say is, not only will I look into it and try to replicate it, but usually those things resolve themselves really quickly. It's the internet, things happen. I hate pushing stuff off on and blaming things on the evil internet, but sometimes there's just gremlins in the system that do that. But I'm checking out. Cart seems to be working perfectly for me. So just so you know, we're always on it if there's an issue, but go ahead and give it a try again. You should be able to check out.
Okay. Jay, are you needing to go right now?
Yeah. If anybody has any last-minute questions, I have until 2:50. Yeah, thank Nixie's 94. Yeah, if you reload, it'll show up. And I'm not sure why that's the case. We'll look into that and make sure that's not an ongoing problem. I don't believe overseas military addresses will receive the discount, although that's a really good question, and I'll look into that. Typically, APO addresses are treated like American addresses. So if I want to ship like USPS 3 to 5 day priority for $5, even if you're in Guam, I can ship for the same amount of money. So technically, I don't know if you'll fall into that 10% off, but I'll look into that. It's a really good question.
You guys are funny.
So what is the CU backer tier that I might be able to have?
They want to know where they can send the complimentary Camelot Unchained backer tier for you. Okay, any last questions for Jay? And then we can move on and open some up. I'm sure you have questions for Mark as well. Did we slow the tab?
I guess the last thing I'll say in the meantime to everybody is, look, we're really excited about this. We want you to have great product. And we know that when we manufacture a lot of stuff and we do it by hand, we have a building of 30 people and they're all here to make, shirts for you guys. And so that being said, by hand, human manufacturing, you might find some stuff that you may, if there's ever anything that's not to your expectations, let us know. We have a customer support staff that are in-house, run by Kevin, who is now he's now a backer. So go in there and pick on him as much as you want. But he's the guy that's here for you guys, and there's a staff just standing by waiting to accommodate you guys. And the goal here is to make sure that you guys not only have an awesome shopping experience and you get your package in one piece as quickly as possible, but we want you to love the shirt. So know that that's really what we're looking forward to doing, and that's why we're excited to be aligned with City Street Camelot. And we're really looking forward to hearing your compliments and your comments on the t-shirts. We think you guys are really going to love them for years to come.
Yeah, you should be able to see the link at the top right if you're looking for the store right now. It should show up. It's the CamelotUnchained.merchline.com link right there. Ready to let Jay go. Okay, I think we're gonna let Jay get back to work here. Thank you very much for joining us, and everyone, if you have questions, Mark will give you some more info about the forum and places that some of that could maybe go later on toward the end of the stream. But thank you for joining us, Jay. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, Jay.
Pleasure.
It's been great working with you. We're really looking forward to a long and fun relationship over hopefully more than a few years. So thanks for all your effort. Thanks for the effort, of other folks at Merchline in making this happen. And good luck surviving Black Friday, man.
We're going to need it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and I speak for the whole crew here. We're really excited to be here and to be a part of it, and we're really looking forward to everybody getting their shirts. There's going to be a lot of Camelot Unchained gear out there in the world, and that's really cool.
I can tell you that Jay is one of us. When we launched the store officially for the test, I got an email saying, much like the Death Star, the store is fully operational. So I think you can count on Jay to appreciate some of the gaming culture.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to definitely being the Jay Merchant character in your game. But if anybody mentions how Jar Jar Binks might be the Sith Lord in the new Star Wars, I'll wind up on the news.
All right, have a good one, Jay. Thanks.
All right, bye. See ya.
Bye, Jay. Cool. Okay, folks. Well, it's all me now. So I obviously you guys are going to the store. So if you have additional questions, happy to answer them. One that I can answer very easily, which was are we going to have more stuff? The answer is yes. But, big but, we want to make sure that we did make the right choice in our partner of Merchline as our partner. We think we did. We certainly did our due diligence. They have done a great job so far, but as always, time will tell. So before we add other items like long sleeve shirts or mugs or other things, we want to be sure that they are delivering the goods, literally and figuratively. They are delivering exactly what they promised us, exactly what we've seen here. That you folks are getting the stuff that you ordered. You're getting it in a timely manner. That the credit card billing is going and processing properly. That's what's important to us. That has to be done right. And since they are going to be your contact, it won't be us. That, has to happen. And if it does happen, then we will definitely have more things there in the store. Look, we could have slapped our logo on a cheap T-shirt or a cheap mug or other things and just said buy. But we didn't do it because that's just not our style. It's why the T-shirt, is again printed in 3 different locations. Why we were so careful about what we put on it. Same with the hoodie. Same with the posters. We just didn't want to put out some cheap merch, inflate the pricing, and say, win. That's not how we do things here. You can see that by the pricing of the store, the discounts, the bundling, the things we've done to the coupon for overseas backers. That's the way we want to operate, and that's the way we will continue to operate. And that goes for whether it's the stuff we're doing now or stuff that we want to do starting next year. So, what we're going to do now, or Genesee has already done, is we've opened up a new forum section for support. Again, we are not doing support for Merchline. If anything goes wrong, you need to contact them. But we want to know. We want you to tell us what you think about the store, about what we've already put up there. We want suggestions for other goods. If things go wrong, absolutely let us know. We want a record of that. Now, again, I like these guys. They do good work, but this is different. We have a lot of backers. We have backers who are used to, good stuff, because that's all you'll ever see from us. And from what I've seen from Merchline so far, that's what they want as well. They don't want cheap crap. They don't want things that look like, again, you just slap the logo on a cheap mug to make some money. Only quality goods and only really cool goods. That's what we're going to be doing now and going forward.
Olivia has a question about numbered or signed collector's edition items of these things in the store. Will there be any?
Yes, there will. That's something we've already discussed with them. That is not what we wanted to do at first. We want to make sure, again, folks, that everything is going properly. A signed or limited collector edition good. If it's not a great good, then why should it be a limited or collector edition? That's just kind of silly. Now, these shirts, this is the run of the shirts. After this run is done, it's done. Do I want to say it's a collector's item? No, the shirts are cool. Is it limited? Yes. But is it a collector's item? No. When we want to do signed and cool collector's items, they better damn well rock, right? Because if we're asking you guys to pay more for them, they better be awesome. And while we think this stuff is great, I think we can do even better. That's when you'll see those kind of items. When we know that we picked the right partner, and when we know we have the right goods.
Okay, now it is, yes, officially Q&A. You're asking. This is Q&A. Go ahead and ask anything you wanted to know about the store. Let's start with that first. Doulos is asking how you get to the Merchline store from the website of the CamelotUnchained.com website. You're getting confused trying to find it there. Is that part of it? Here.
Hey, Tyler? Is the link on our site live? Okay.
Okay, there should be a link that you can find on our site that takes you to the Merchline store as well. So if you're not finding that, let us know. This is one of the fact questions. We can answer it here too. Will any proceeds from the merch store go towards increasing the stretch goal contribution?
Absolutely. So it's on the. If you look at any of the store pages, it's on the store page. It's on the fact. It will be in the forums. Yes, every dollar in profits that we get from the sale of these items that is received by the studio, all profits go to Camelot Unchained, and they go to the current stretch goal. So we're not going to use this money to fund another idea, or to to pay me, or to do anything else. These items, the sale of these items, are for one thing and one thing. Well, two things only. The first thing, of course, is to make cool swag, but the second thing is to help with stretch goals. So, every t-shirt or every poster one buys helps getting more programmers in here, or helps doing other things. That's what the money is for. It's not for anything else.
Guys, the stuff on the whiteboard is about armor. Scott and Tyler and who else was it? Today we're going over armor. Ben going over armor.
John.
and figuring out layering of that. It's not about t-shirts. It does say shirt, but that's not what it is. Cowboy says merchline.com is the actual printer.
Yep. Their printer and fulfillment. So that was one of the reasons we went with them. We looked at other printers. We liked what they were doing, and we liked that they could do fulfillment for us. So that meant we didn't have to work with a separate printer and a separate fulfillment house. Everything is going directly through them, and that's a win for us, and it's a win for the backers as well.
Urs asks, will Merchline do physical item shipping for the pledges?
We actually haven't talked to them about that. Could they? Possibly. But it is not something that would be a premature discussion. We have to be 100% sure that they are the right folks, for us going forward. And again, that's why we started with easy stuff: t-shirts, hoodies, and posters. And if everything goes well, we will absolutely expand the relationship.
Sledge Moda asks, Mark, did you type out the descriptions on the site?
I don't remember. Did I? I think I did. Did I do some of them?
You did some of them. I did some of them.
Yeah, I think we did a group thing.
Will we be able to buy an MJ vinyl figure? We talked about 3D printing you at one point.
Yes, we still are.
There you go.
So again, this is one of the things that you guys and gals can tell us on the forums as well. We've taken surveys. We'll take more surveys. But let us know what you're really interested in. And that's the nice thing about the pre-sale concept, is that, if we wanted to make, for whatever godforsaken reason, we want to make 1,000 MJ vinyl figures, we don't want to get stuck with 999 of them, because my sister would buy one. And that's maybe to put, pins in. We don't want to do that. That would be bad. But with a pre-sale, we can put these items up. We can hear, back from you in the best way possible, which is you tell us whether you want to buy it or not. And so we can use, you might want to consider the way we're doing things as a bit of focus, group testing. If we put up a t-shirt, or we put up a figurine, or we put up a miniature, or we put up whatever, and you guys like it, fabulous. You buy them, and we get lower prices on the printing. So yeah, we're going to keep doing stuff like this, because this is the best way, of figuring out what you folks want. Come on the forums and tell us. We do surveys, and then we put them up on Merchline and see what happens.
Okay, yeah, that dovetails with the other question. Will other Merchline merchandise be revealed in a voting or system similar to that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got a lot of great ideas, and Merchline has some interesting ideas as well. But again, you folks know us, one step at a time.
Yes, you guys are teasing Jay about the city street. He never says city state. I mean, every time he talks to us, he's talking about Camelot Unchained or the Depths or something of that. So we've never really actually spoken probably out loud about the company name, although it is on our letterhead.
But it was pretty funny.
It was funny.
It was great. I was thinking about having a drinking game.
No, you cannot have a Ben with removable jacket bobblehead.
Ben is warm today. He learned that if we get him a heater and put the heater on his desk like Sandra, he won't be as cold. So we have happier Ben today.
Okay, more questions about the store. Do you guys have any? Looking through all the stuff? I think you have about 2 more minutes until we hit our hour mark.
And again, let me tell you, we wear the shirts here. I wear the shirts. these are good shirts. We're very happy wearing the hoodie. Love the hoodie. So this is good stuff. Oh, one thing I'll say, since obviously we haven't gotten any new super interesting questions in the last minute, is that the voting is essentially over for the next reveal. The trio that's in the lead is very, very comfortably in the lead. So, we have a winner, and we'll reveal that tomorrow.
That's right. Is there a way for merch purchases to increase your rewards or points?
No, we're not connecting the two. There are good reasons for that, but we can't connect the two. Well, we could, I guess, if we really, really wanted to, but we're not.
Sacric said to answer the door while you said that. He didn't get the info. That's hilarious. Okay, I think we're ready to wrap up. Do you guys have any last questions, or we're just gonna ask you to come tomorrow to the class trio reveals? Oh, Zero Max. Okay, one with this. Have you considered doing any type of digital merchandise, in-game vanity items, or possibly a training session with the CSE employees on Skype or something of the sort? Funny that you should ask that.
Yeah, well, you guys know how I feel, or should know how I feel about, in-game cosmetic items and things like that. Sure, we could do that, but we're not going to do that. We have said we're not going to run, we're not turning Camelot Unchained into a cash shop. Our backer reward system is meant to circumvent that by, essentially, think of it as releasing pressure from a valve. We know that there's a lot of people who would like some cosmetics, and I have no problem with that. My problem has been, and this goes back to the Kickstarter, that we shouldn't do that while we're a full-priced, or even close to full-price sub-base game, right? I think if you're paying a sub for a game, you shouldn't then have to pay, for cosmetics or other things. So those kind of virtual, any virtual item like that, we want to either be done via crafting or be done through backer rewards. It's really as simple as that.
Okay, I think that's it, and we're going to wrap it up for today, and hopefully we will see you guys tomorrow for the live stream on the class trio reveals. I believe it's our 7th one now, so stay tuned tomorrow. And
I'm going to go have lunch, because I skipped lunch. So,
Me too.
Yeah, Genesee as well. So we'll see some of you on the forums. Again, the topic should be open, or will be open in moments. So you can let us know what you think there. And again, any issues, any questions, let us know. We will certainly try to answer them. If we can't answer the questions, we'll pass them on to Merchline. But support does really need to be done via Merchline. That's what they're for. And that's one big win. And I talk about this in the fact, one of the reasons we did this, folks, was so we wouldn't have to have Genesee or myself or Max or hire some other people to do additional support for these goods, to do pick, pack, and ship, or exactly.
You've seen me wrap things. Anyone who's ever won a prize, you know you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, or anything like that. You don't want us to do that. That's not the business we're in. We're in the business of making a game. And by setting up a merch, swag shop with another partner, we keep our focus on what it should be, which is making a game. And so, it wasn't an easy decision. We think we made the right one. And hopefully you guys and gals will find and agree that we did. So, as always, thank you for your support. Check out the store if you haven't, if you're just coming into the Twitch or you're seeing this on YouTube. We've got a bunch of really cool things there, and we'll have better stuff going, even better things going forward. We've got some really interesting ideas. So, again, thanks, and gosh, I'll see you folks or you'll see me because I don't get to see you, in less than 24 hours. Bye.